Hi there everybody, welcome back. Today I'm going to look at cold stratifying some chestnuts and some pecans, or pecans. I acquired the seeds, or fresh seeds. We're here in the beginning of November 2023, and I just got some seeds. I got the chestnut seeds from Chestnut Ridge of Pike County. So I got 3 pounds of seeds. I'm gonna try to grow some chestnuts along the side, deer feed, whatever. And then next I went with Pearson Farm cons. I got the Elliots. They make a better rootstock. The Elliots, they're gonna grow for about 1 to 2 years. Then I'm gonna graft them into the trees that I want, that I already have at the farm. Back to the chestnuts. They come with some pretty decent instructions here on how to do it. I was looking at several other channels. I guess I'll put the links below for the ones I was looking at to give them the credit. I'm gonna kind of go about this expeditiously because I only have about 10 more minutes and I need to get ready for work. So I have some water and I have some peat moss. I'm gonna moisten up the moss and I'm going to layer the nuts into these containers. Now you don't want these to be airtight. You want them to be closed, but not airtight. You don't want them to dry out or anything, but you do want them to get some kind of air exchange. So I'm gonna make sure they're not pressed on there. I don't wanna poke holes in these ones, I don't think. I might change my mind later, I don't know, but we'll come across that. Anyway, let me get this stuff set up. Like I said, I do have some water in here. I probably have too much water. I'm gonna dump some of this out, put some peat moss in it, and you kind of just keep adding it. You wanna be able to squeeze it out and just have, maybe a drop or so come out when you squeeze it. You don't want it too wet. I'm gonna mix that and I'll come right back. Okay, so as I'm mixing it here, initially it doesn't like the water. It really tries to stay on top of the water. I've been kneading it a little bit, trying to get what's in there saturated, and then I'll keep adding as I need to, but I still see a lot of dry parts. Just made a little hole in here. Just kind of add it little by little, and you can definitely see the consistency changing a bit. It's getting there, but I think it's still extremely wet. It's just dripping out a lot, so I'm gonna go ahead and just keep adding right now. And so if I make too much of this, I kind of don't mind because I have plenty of places in the yard to put it. And I really feel like it's getting there. I know there's still dry spots. Try to get to the bottom. Oh wow, it's actually still pretty wet. All right, got that mixed up pretty good. I'll show you how wet it is here in a minute. I just kind of rinsed my hand off. I just opened up the Pearson Farm box. Comes packaged pretty nicely, a nice little thank you card. And these are the Elliots, shell pecans, cool little bag. Here's how we're getting set up. These chestnuts, the box says to refrigerate them, so it's highly recommended to refrigerate them so they don't go bad. I had them for about a week and they've been in the maybe about 2 weeks, and they've been in the fridge since then. They still feel pretty cold. Just giving them a quick look over. I have no idea what I'm looking for, but I'm just making sure that they're not looking funky. All right, here's this stuff now. I'm squeezing it pretty tough, and I feel there's a drop that's trying to come off of my hand somewhere here, but maybe right there. So it's not too wet. Okay, just gonna throw some in here just to cover up the bottom. That might be a little bit too much, so I'll put some in here. My understanding is it's when you set them in here, you don't want them to touch. That's one way the mold will transfer from nut to nut. And I understand these are kind of facing in different directions. It's okay. These are gonna stay at the farm. My plan is to check them when I go up to the farm, maybe every time or every other time. And I'm realizing that these containers are significantly smaller than I estimated. That kind of stinks, because I wanted to get a lot more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so that's 15 of them. I want multiples of 30 with about a 5% for loss. And then just put another layer of moss, peat moss, and just cover up so you don't see the nuts like that. And then another layer. Make sure I mark the date that I did these so I can keep track of them. I don't plan on putting them out until maybe March, April. So that's 30 on there. My rows are rows of 30 on my orchard, and these space about the same as pecans to get started. So I want them around 30s. Of course, I can find places for the other ones if I have a whole bunch grow and not a lot die, but this is my first try, so we'll see how that works. It's gonna be tight to get these ones in, so we'll see if I can get these in You know, I want to get to about 520 trees, I believe, for pecans, at least at this point. You know, the return on them is 7 to 10 years probably before I really start seeing enough of a crop to start paying for themselves. So it is a long haul investment. I'm not really thinking these are going to sell for much of anything. Kind of just an experiment and just for fun. Now, I may have gone too much here. Okay, that worked. Might be a little tight, but that kind of worked. Yeah, so the question is, am I going to do more chestnuts or do pecans right now? Pecans are pretty important to me. That is my cash crop, so I think I'm going with pecans next. I like this little burlap bag. It's kind of neat. Maybe one day I can grow up and be big enough to have something like that. So Elliott's, they're supposed to make better rootstock, but Elliott's are small and round. These are Elliott's, at least from what I know about them. And again, just like the chestnuts, they need cold stratification. In the past, I've actually had luck just taking pecans and planting them. I bought them. I don't even know where I got them from. And I planted them, and they grew. I think I planted 6, I think, and about 5 grew. Then I planted 600 and something last year, or the year before, and only like 6 grew. So there's 17. Good. Forgot my percentage of loss, but I think my first year on my trees, my percentage of loss was pretty high. I want to say some was the bud moth, and some is inexperience, and some you lose some. Again, from my reading, this is the better root stock. I say you can never have too much root stock because, I mean, just leave them growing for a while. It's not like they grow overnight. We got another 17. So I haven't made up my mind if I'm gonna completely plant these direct into the ground or, especially on the replacements, and then, you know, note which ones they are and then come back and graft them at a later time or put them in a nursery. I'm not quite sure. I'm leaning toward just putting them out in the field. I just have to put a cage around them to help protect them a little bit better. And we're talking a lot of cages. Labor might be a lot higher putting them out in the field to begin with. I did try some last year. I planted them. I don't know where I planted them, but they didn't grow either. When I did the 606 and then I did some other ones, and I just have not had good luck growing these lately, but in the past I have, and I'm not giving up. You can't give up. You just gotta keep going. Figure out what you're doing wrong and get it right. You don't succeed by giving up. Failure is just a lesson in what not to do. When I fail at something or do something wrong, I don't think that I messed up. I think I learned what not to do. All right, that's gonna be it. 3 rows of 17, calling that quits. That's my pecans. Hopefully I could tell the difference, but it's all right. Put them there. I'm gonna pop these suckers in the fridge tonight. All right, I'm gonna finish this one up with chestnuts, and then we'll get back to you. I'm done. I have the 3 containers here. Chestnut, pecan. I have 90 chestnuts set up to stratify, and I have 51 pecans. I'm gonna put them all in the fridge. The instructions say that you can put the chestnuts in plastic bag, poke a couple holes in it. So that's what I'm gonna do for the rest of them. And I'll probably do that for some of the pecans as well. Out of all that mix I had, I still have quite a bit left. But I think if I did all the nuts, I would have used it all up. So anyway, I gotta get running because I gotta go to work. And I hope that was helpful to somebody. Appreciate you watching, and subscribe if you haven't. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks, bye.